Concord, California, April 3, 2025. A patrol officer attempts to make a traffic stop on a Chrysler sedan. Before the car even comes to a complete stop, the driver, later identified as 37-year-old Eric Foreman, bails out. His vehicle continues to roll, colliding with a parked car.
Stay right there! Dirty, the guy's gonna run. Stop! The car's clear. Yeah. He's running upstairs. He's running out to Clayton right now. He's crossing Clayton, going on a freeway. Stop! Stop! Stop right now! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground! Spread out! Don't move! Don't move! Don't fucking move! Get your fucking hands up!
Suddenly, Foreman stops. Despite multiple commands to stop, he ignores the officer. He pulls a handgun from his pants and turns toward the officer. Fearing for his life, the officer opens fire. A perimeter was quickly established around the area where Foreman was hiding. A helicopter, K-9 unit, and drones were deployed to assist in the search.
Gotta go!
Foreman was ultimately apprehended by a K-9 from the sheriff's office. He was found in possession of a loaded handgun at the time of his arrest. Eric Foreman was charged with multiple counts of attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer, possession of a handgun and ammunition by a convicted felon, hit and run, and obstructing an investigation. On June 22, 2025, in Rochester, New York, police officers spot 35-year-old Edison Estremera Cohen. He is riding a bicycle and is a suspect in a murder committed earlier that day. The officers discuss a plan of action. They decide to block the suspect to prevent his escape.
You better stop! He's going northbound! He's going northbound! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! You alright? You alright? Yeah, I'm good. Don't move! Don't move!
Suddenly, gunshots ring out. During the struggle, Estremera Cohen pulls out a 9mm handgun and fires at the officer from inches away. The second officer instantly returns fire. Police officers provide first aid to the wounded Estremera Cohen. The officer who was shot at was miraculously unharmed, but sustained head and ear injuries from the muzzle flash. He pursues the suspect, shouting at him to stop. A high-angle surveillance camera provides an objective view of the incident.
He's going northbound! He's going northbound! Get on the ground! Cover up! Get on the ground!
After being hospitalized, Edison Estremera Cohen was booked into jail. A grand jury indicted him on multiple charges, including 2 counts of murder in the second degree and attempted aggravated murder of a police officer.
Lost a tire, pit!
On April 15, 2025, in West Allis, Wisconsin, a police officer spots a stolen Hyundai Elantra at a gas station. As he approaches, the driver, later identified as 29-year-old Charles Gregory, suddenly takes off and the chase begins. Gregory enters the highway, leading police on a dangerous high-speed chase. Officers communicate over the radio about the situation, coordinating their actions to find a safe moment to stop the fleeing driver.
Watch what's fixed. Fuel Scott right behind it. It's coming back out to 124. It's up in the Aspen Dental parking lot right now.
Police use this moment to execute a pit maneuver. The vehicle is blocked. Gregory and his passenger bail out of the car, attempting to flee on foot.
Foot bail, foot bail! Show your hands! You got him, I'm chasing that guy. He went across. All right, he's going in the Jimmy John's right now. Guys, they got him. Get on the ground!
It seemed like it was all over. Gregory was taken to a medical center for evaluation. He complained of ankle pain and requested a wheelchair and an ankle wrap.
Cut.
Huh?
So yeah, we in a cut.
Trying to overtake anyone. Here, stand up.
He said I wasn't trying to overtake.
No, I wasn't. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, he's taking off on me. I wham!
The officer chases him through a residential area, but Gregory manages to disappear among the houses, beginning the second part of this dramatic pursuit. A massive search operation involving a canine unit begins. Nearly 3 hours later, thanks to a tip, officers locate Gregory. Charles Gregory is facing 7 criminal charges, including burglary, second-degree recklessly endangering safety, fleeing an officer, felony bail jumping, driving a vehicle without the owner's consent, resisting an officer, and escape from custody. If convicted of all charges, he faces up to 72 years in prison and up to $100,000 in fines. On May 30th, at about 12:30 in the afternoon in Seattle, Washington, police officers witnessed a man, later identified as 34-year-old DeMarco Black, dealing drugs. The officer repeatedly orders the suspect to stop, identifying himself as Seattle police, but Black continues to run. Despite the command, the armed Black continues to run, posing a lethal threat to both the officers and any nearby civilians.
Now! Westbound. Stop! Seattle police! DeMarco! Stop now! DeMarco, stop! Seattle police! DeMarco! DeMarco!
Shots fired, shots fired. Shots fired.
With the suspect down, officers move in to arrest him. Black's handgun was recovered at the scene. He later complained of chest pains and was evaluated by medics. What makes this story even more shocking is that this is DeMarco Black's second such encounter with Seattle police. In January of 2020, he pointed a gun at officers during an arrest. In July of that year, he was sentenced to 7 years in prison. According to the Department of Corrections, Black was released in November of 2004. He now faces new charges of assault in the first degree and unlawful possession of a firearm, with bail set at $300,000.
Pit.
On April 28, 2025, a traffic officer in Sandy Springs, Georgia, spotted a vehicle traveling at a dangerous speed on State Route 400. The Jeep Wagoneer was racing at 99 miles per hour in a 65 zone, recklessly passing other motorists. The officer immediately initiates a pursuit. Instead of complying with the traffic stop, the driver, identified as Demario Grooms, chooses to flee. A simple speeding ticket now escalates into a full-blown pursuit.
Continuing through Market Boulevard, straight through Market Boulevard, still leads now. Speed 60, we're going east.
Grooms dangerously weaves through heavy morning traffic, creating a serious threat to other drivers. The pursuit continues at high speeds. The officers realize the offender must be stopped as soon as possible. One of them sees an opportunity to perform a pit maneuver.
Right on Scott, right on Scott. Correction, left on Scott. Has contact, left on Scott. is left on Scott. It's back westbound. Back westbound, left on Scott. Traffic is light. Traffic is light. Set up for another pit. Alright, we're back at Holcomb Bridge. Going right. It's back westbound, Holcomb Bridge. Pit, 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 pit.
The police car successfully executes the maneuver, spinning the Jeep out onto the shoulder. The chase is over. Demario Grooms is pulled from the vehicle and taken into custody without further resistance. His dangerous ride has come to an end. Demario Grooms was charged with fleeing and eluding, speeding, reckless driving, and several other traffic violations. His reckless decision turned a simple speeding ticket into serious criminal charges.
Dump it now!
Las Cruces, New Mexico. On July 27, 2025, 21-year-old Dominic Gage Martinez calls 911. He reports that he's had an argument with his mother. Dominic states that their argument is about to escalate into a physical altercation. He insistently demands that the police arrive on scene immediately. The dispatcher tries to get more information to assess the situation, but Martinez refuses to cooperate and only repeats his demands. After the direct threat, Dominic hangs up without answering further questions. The dispatcher immediately relays the information to patrol officers. The first officer arrives at the apartment complex on Embassy Drive. He knows the suspect is armed and has threatened violence.
Police department! Are you Dominic? Where's he at?
It's a fucking officer.
What was that? Where's he at?
He's in his room, my policy officer.
Tell him to come out with his hands up. Dominic, come out! Okay, sir, tell him to get out too.
Get out of here. You want to go? Hey, did you just hear him? Oh, it's a fucking officer.
Okay, move! Okay! Bro, stop! Drop it now! Drop it! 95 6. Shots fired! Shots fired! Get out of the way! Drop it! Move! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Dominic, drop it now! Get out of the way! Move! Get out of the ground! Get out of the ground! Move! Get out of the ground! Hands up! Now pointing a gun at me. Okay, move! I have help coming! Move, please! I'm trying to get you help! Move! Go over there! Hey! Hands up!
That's my baby!
Okay!
Officer!
95 Central Mel has dropped the gun.
That's my son!
Oh, 3 individuals out with me. Dominic, are you hit?
Yes, it's
Move!
Sir, it's my baby!
Mel said he is hit.
Backup arrives on the scene. Other officers quickly move in to take Martinez into custody, while the first officer keeps him covered. Dominic Martinez is taken into custody. After receiving medical attention, he was transported to the county jail. He faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault upon a peace officer, assault against a household member, and resisting arrest. In Jacksonville, Florida, Officer DJ Bowers initiates a traffic stop on a silver Kia for a traffic violation. He radios in the license plate and notes that the number of occupants in the car is unknown. The driver, 22-year-old William McNeil, opens the door instead of rolling down the window, explaining that his window mechanism is broken. Officer Bowers states the reason for the stop: driving without headlights in what he calls inclement weather and not wearing a seatbelt. Unhappy with the explanation, McNeil refuses to provide his documents and demands a supervisor be called to the scene.
Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
27, 35. I'm proper driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
Officer Bowers announces that McNeil is under arrest for resisting. He repeatedly gives commands to exit the vehicle, but McNeil continues to ignore him, shouting from behind the locked window.
There's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's still
and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up? Huh? Can you pull that long?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey. Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Here.
1033 at 16.1 hours.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No.
Finally, McNeil is subdued and placed in handcuffs. The officers lift him from the ground and lead him toward a patrol car. The incident sparked widespread public debate. Although the initial alleged violations were minor, McNeil's refusal to comply led to serious consequences. McNeil's attorneys argue the use of force was excessive, while the sheriff's office stated the officer's actions were justified. As a result, William McNeil was charged with resisting an officer without violence and possession of marijuana. The state attorney's office cleared the officers of any criminal wrongdoing, but an internal affairs investigation was launched into Officer Bauer's conduct.